Hello friends, Mrinalini Dapke here. Today I have brought a lovely story from Soumya Bharti for you all. Soumya Bharti is from Bangalore. She is an oral and maxillofacial surgeon. She is currently on a long maternity break and is pursuing her lifelong passion for writing. She is active on platforms like Mom's Presso Women's Web. She has her own blog and a self published book on Kindle. The name of the story is Wildflower. There are those born to conform and those born to break every norm. And there she was, a cluster of cells in her mother's womb. An inconceivable conception in the lives of those who were making peace with the fact that they would never have a child, proving for the first time that there is possibility beyond impossible. The doctors, who had dismissed this possibility, were perplexed. They performed a battery of tests to know every minuscule detail about her. Was her head the right size? Did her heart beat at the right rhythm? Did she have five fingers and five toes? They did every possible blood test and scan to look for answers. In reality, just one question plagued their collective minds. How did this happen? How did she happen? But life sometimes has no answers, maybe more questions on the other hand. Having arrived into this world amidst uncertainties and improbabilities, a good 10 weeks before she was supposed to, she defied more norms, albeit with immature lungs and a spirit of a fighter. She might not survive, doctors told her parents, and she once again proved their prophecy wrong. Thriving and making those precious 10 weeks outside her mother's womb her own, this was just the beginning. Our child is a survivor, her parents proclaimed proudly as doctors called her a miracle baby. And she went on to lead a life worthy of both these titles given to her. But her school teachers begged to differ, some calling her difficult, others claiming she was different. She can't read, said one. Her math is weak, said the other. No social skills, said the third. Which school or tutor could teach this free bird? One by one, she proved them all wrong. She read every book in the school library, including those which her teachers wouldn't. She not only solved difficult math problems but constructed new ones for her teachers to solve. And she could talk to plants and trees, birds and bees, often telling them stories that she wouldn't share with her friends. But the society wouldn't give up on calling her names. As she graduated from school to college, she became a rebel. And rebel, she was on her own right, fighting with all her might for any cause that seemed right to her, also for the rights of those who couldn't fight on their own. This rebellious streak spilled over into her personal life too. As girls around her got hitched, matrimony or men didn't entice her. She did not want to marry any person, she wanted to marry her country. Her gender was of no consequence in comparison with the hard work she put into her training as she stormed her way into the army with unparalleled commitment. She led her country with remarkable grit and strength of character and fought many battles from the forefront, wearing her medallions and scars with equal pride, becoming that face of bravery that was her enemy's nightmare. The restless soul that she had been all her life, she finally found her peace serving in the armed forces. Nobody could ever make her bow down except for her country and death. Alas, a life well lived has to end someday. She took a bullet and then another for a fellow soldier whom she considered her brother. It was just her mortal body which bit the dust. Her spirit remained immortal for years to come, in the minds and hearts of all those whose lives were touched by her. This spirit again sprang to life from the earth where she was laid to rest, in the form of hundreds of wildflowers, untamed, free, and wild, just like her, swaying to this wilderness called life. So, people, how did you like the story? Please let us know in the comments and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe our channel. We'll be back with a new story. Till then, keep listening, keep spreading the joy of stories. Take care and goodbye.